Hey, welcome back to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. Today is Tuesday, it's October 10th, 2017, and everybody had a great response to my video on buying all of the inventory, the over 500 pieces from the Plato's Closet Saturday, Sunday, and they want to know how quickly we're gonna post that material, how fast we can list it, how many people, how many a day, etc., etc. So typically for you guys that don't know, on a good day, 6 hours of listing, if you can get up 8 to 10 per hour, you can typically get 40 to 50 listings done, including the prep work and the photography. On a really good pushing day, maybe you can get between 50 and 60 done. So that's kind of our plan for this week for 5 straight days. And yesterday we hit that number. I believe we hit like 57 or 58 yesterday. And that was just one person listing. I only listed one item yesterday, so that was all Kate. So if she can just average 50 a day, it'll just take 2 weeks. So a lot of people were like, oh my God, I can't get done more than 10. I can't get done more than 15 in a day. So what's the trick to knocking out listings faster? So I'm gonna give you guys 10 ways to prepare yourself and set yourself up for success in listing faster. And these are all things that we do pretty much every day, or we have done them in the past in order to prepare ourselves for listing faster. So I'm gonna go through these 10. Some of them I'm gonna show you on the screen share on my computer, and some of them I'm gonna actually take you in and show you our station. So let's roll down this list. These are 10 ways to speed up exponentially your eBay listing and hopefully double the amount of listings. That would be the goal. Double however many listings you are capable of putting out on a normal daily basis. Now I know some of you have 2 hours to spend and some of you have 8 hours to spend. So obviously base these numbers on the amount of time you have. So, okay, speaking of the haul that we got out of Plato's Closet the other day, one of the first things you need to do is prep the items. And it's something we do every time we bring home all of these clothes. It could be a book with price stickers on it. It could be an iPod or a video game with stickers on it. You want to go ahead and clear all the stickers. You want to cut tags off of it. Anything you don't want in the photos or you're not keeping with it, just get rid of those and make sure you just run through. You don't want to be stopping every time you grab a new item to, pull off price stickers or pull off, cut little loose strings that need to come off. Just basically prep all of your items, get them ready for photography, and then when it's time to photograph, you will have everything just in a pile where you can just grab it, throw it on the mannequin, or throw it on your flat lay. If it's a book, you're selling a pair of scissors, you can just throw them right there, take your picture, and you're all set. So that's number one, is pre-prep all the items. That includes cleaning any clothes or wiping things down, stuff like that. Number two, we're gonna stay right here in this area, and it's make sure you have your setup with your photography ready to go. You don't want to have to break this down and put it up every single day. You're going to cost yourself 30 minutes to an hour. Make sure you have an area where you can just pop up your item, be it a mannequin with clothes for you clothes sellers, or maybe you just have a bigger table than I have here. Let's say you're a shoe seller and you just want to pop your shoes up there and sell them there. Maybe you sell knickknacks or something and you just want to pop them on your flat lay. Whatever it is, just have an area that's already set up and ready to go. So that's number two, is preset your photography area and try to find a place that you don't have to break it down every day. Okay, so here's gonna be our number 3 tip for speeding up your listing, and it's to use templates, or if you're on a mobile phone and you're not using your computer or desktop, to have a copy and pasted template available. You can also do that on the mobile app. But basically right here in your item description area, you're just gonna go ahead and have templates created, and you can see I've got one here I'm showing you that is an adult men's shirt. We'll just click on that, and bang, it puts in all the information. It's that quick, it saves you from typing. If this shirt was an extra large, I'd just change it to extra large, and then I could change it to a men's Tommy Hilfiger, or I could delete it and put polo, and that quickly that description is typed in there. So you can see how it will save you time. And if you're on your mobile phone, then I copy and paste these templates into my notepad, or also on the app. If you're using the app to list, you can pull the templates from there. So number 3 is using a template to speed up your item descriptions. Okay, so while we're here, number 4 is gonna be to either list using your mobile phone, which I love to do. Kate uses the desktop or the computer, but if you're doing that, try not to use third-party programs. So number 4 is gonna be don't use third-party programs. Most of them are glitchy, really slow to upload, and they just cause time to be wasted. If you're business depends on the cross-posting and the bulk listing that they offer for like Sellbrite or InkFrog, or you have employees, then maybe you need to do that. That's fine. But if you're just individually listing, do it straight from eBay. Try not to go outside of eBay. You know, Turbo Lister was really notorious for being glitchy and slow, so I don't really recommend those. We list everything directly through eBay. So number 4, directly through eBay or the eBay app listings. Okay, number 5 is going to be a little talk about the photos, and that's because we used to do a experiment on putting in 12 photos, and I talked about this in the Getting Higher in the Search Rankings, that we were going to try 12 photos. A lot of people try maxing out, and I really don't believe that 12 photos is necessary, and I don't believe we saw a boost in our ranking because of photos anyways. And uploading 12 photos to eBay, you guys all know that photos take the longest to upload. So I'm gonna say that sticking to 4 photos or less is probably your best bet. If it's an intricate item or a really high dollar item, then by all means go for 6 or 8 or 12 photos. But if you're just selling, you know, a basic Tommy Hilfiger or Guess t-shirt or even a button down, all you really need is the front, the back, the tags, and then if it has something special, you know, like some special pockets or a special side view or some arms, then you can go ahead and put that in. But I don't recommend more than 4 you know, pictures unless it's really necessary for the expense of the item or the intricacy of the item. So number 5 is going to be minimize photos to only the necessary amount. Okay, so number 6 is going to be to make sure that you pre-fill all of your items, such as your handling time with 1 day, your return, your shipping, your flat rate, whatever it is that you have preset, your return section. Here, of course, restocking fee, returns paid by the seller, all these pre-filled, 60 days. Make sure those are all pre-filled in so you're not having to go back and, you know, change all these at a later date, because that will cost you a ton of time if you're always having to check for 1-day handling or, you know, 60-day or 30-day returns or whatever it might be. So all your pre-filleds need to be turned in, filled in. Very, very important. Make sure you do that. Number 6. Okay, so I'm going to talk about number 7 right here in front of you guys. And number 7 is a point that a lot of you have gotten to. It's hiring a virtual assistant or even an employee. And I'm just going to break that into a combined hiring somebody to work for you. Obviously, this one's pretty self-explanatory. If you have somebody doing work for you, it's just going to double your listings or triple them or however fast they can work. But more hands equals more work being done. So if you're getting to the point where you're able to buy enough merchandise but you can't get it all listed and you're making enough money to start covering somebody part-time, you know, experiment with the part-time and then move on to the full-time if it gets to that point. So hiring somebody, definitely the next step in the business if you grow that big. All right, we're gonna continue on. Number 8, I believe we're on, is gonna be buying items that are similar. Again, buying, you know, 30 pair of jeans that you can just roll through the templates. That's gonna help you out a lot. Buying 30 neckties. If you're buying 1 necktie, 1 pair of jeans, 1 t-shirt, 1 video game, it's gonna, you know, cost you a lot of time having to switch between those templates and switch between the photograph areas and the mannequins and the items. So if you're able to buy lots of items that are similar, then that's awesome. And if you can't, then take all the ones that are similar and list those as groups of neckties, then groups of video games, then groups of t-shirts, then groups of jeans. Just make sure you combine all those similar items. I want you guys to take all these tips that I'm giving you and put them all into play and see if you don't start listing a lot more each and every day. I promise you will. Okay, number 9 is gonna be this thing right here, and it's turn off the TV and the distractions and all the things that you guys do. Netflix. I see a ton of you say that you can't get done stuff because you sat and watched like 6 episodes of Netflix or Teen Mom, which means we have somebody guilty of doing it right there. Turn off distractions. Number 9, turn them off. Gone, goodbye. All right, the last tip, number 10, I'm gonna give you guys is pretty easy. It's not an actual tip, but it's procrastination. I see everyone on Facebook who says, I'm gonna post 50 things, and then you took a nap, watched Netflix, took the dogs for a run, went to the park, went to the gym, got home and listed none or 5. Procrastinating. Stop talking about it and just do it. It's so easy to just sit down and post and list things. I'm guilty of it every day, but I do work on other stuff. So I kind of get a pass on that. But most of you don't work on a lot of the stuff that I work on or what other people work on. A lot of you don't even have a job. Some of you do. Some of you have kids, jobs, etc. And so that's all like understandable and explanatory. But those of you that don't, the procrastination, as soon as you get over that hump of procrastinating, just like procrastinating going to the gym or procrastinating making food or doing laundry, all the things we normally put off till tomorrow, if you stop putting it off, you'll see the results. Create a spreadsheet like I showed you guys in the other video, and try to hit those goals. Set yourself 1 day, 3 day, 5 day, 7 day goals. I create spreadsheets every week. I have 2, 3, 4 of them going at any one time, and I update them. So stop procrastinating, and you will see your listing goals get hit a lot faster than if you just keep putting them off until tomorrow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully some or all of these tips will help you to improve your listing speed. If they do, please let me know. And if you have any other suggestions that you could add to this list for the viewers that want to read them down in the comment section, please by all means put them down there in the comment section. Other people will definitely be appreciative of the help that you give them with other tips that I have left out, because there are a lot of other things you can do to speed up eBay listing. In the meantime, have a wonderful Tuesday, you guys. Hopefully your weekend after Columbus Day was good for sales. You made some money and you're back to work now. And I'll see you guys next time.